Pamela Anderson. Just saying her name brings up images from television shows, magazines, and even surprising moments from her life. But how much do you really know about her? We are exploring some of the most interesting and surprising facts about Pamela Anderson that might make you see her in a completely new way. Pamela Denise Anderson was born on July 1, 1967, in Canada. Most people know her as the star of a famous television show in the 1990s, but she started her life just like any other kid, growing up in a small town in British Columbia. What is fascinating is that she was not dreaming of Hollywood at first. She was actually shy and quiet as a child. Who would have guessed she would become one of the most famous television personalities in the world? Pamela's journey to fame began when she was just a teenager. At 17, she was discovered in a local bakery while working part-time. That chance moment led to a modeling career, and before long, she was on the cover of magazines. But it was not just her looks that made people notice her. It was her energy, her personality, and her determination to stand out. Then came her breakthrough role in the show that made her a household name, Baywatch. Playing the lifeguard C.J. Parker, Pamela became an icon of the 1990s. The show was not just about running on the beach. It was about action, drama, and sometimes serious life lessons. But what really made her stand out was her ability to bring charm, humor, and confidence to the screen. People could not stop talking about her. But Pamela's life is not just about television. She is also known for her voice in important causes. Over the years, she has been very active in animal rights, often working with organizations to protect animals and raise awareness about cruelty. She has also spoken out about environmental issues and even participated in campaigns to save endangered species. This shows a side of her that many people do not know, a side that is caring and passionate. Pamela Anderson has also had a very colorful life outside of acting. She has had a few high-profile relationships, and her personal life has often made headlines. But she has always been open about her experiences, showing strength and honesty, even when things were not easy. Her story is one of ups and downs, but she has kept moving forward, and that is inspiring in its own way. Another surprising fact is that Pamela has never let age slow her down. Even after decades in the spotlight, she continues to take on new projects, work on campaigns, and connect with fans. Many celebrities fade from public attention, but she manages to stay relevant by being herself. That is not easy in a world where people are always chasing trends, but Pamela seems to have a natural way of keeping her presence strong and meaningful. And here is something most people do not know. Pamela is very business-minded. She has been involved in producing, managing projects, and even creating brands. She is not just a face on screen. She is someone who understands how the world works and knows how to take control of her own career. That is a lesson we can all learn from. Being smart about your opportunities can take you far. Over the years, Pamela has received many awards and recognitions, not just for acting, but for her humanitarian work. She has been honored for her efforts to support animals, women, and social causes. It is one thing to be famous for being on television, but it is another to use that fame to make a positive difference. Pamela has shown that she can do both, which is really impressive. So, when we think about Pamela Anderson, it is easy to focus on the television shows or magazine covers. But there is so much more to her story. She is a person who has faced challenges, grown through experiences, and used her voice to make the world a little better. Whether it is acting, activism, or business, Pamela has shown that she is more than just a name or a face. She is a story of courage, determination, and change. From a shy Canadian kid to a global star, Pamela Anderson's journey is full of surprises. She has inspired millions in different ways, and her story reminds us that fame is just one part of life. It is what you do with it that counts. So next time you hear her name, remember there is a lot more behind the headlines, a life full of action, passion, and purpose. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about Pamela Anderson's amazing life, make sure to stay tuned for more stories that reveal the people behind the headlines.